Hi friends, I'm Jody. Welcome back to This Beaded Life. I got a couple things for you today. So first thing we're going to look at is my friend Florence sent me a gift card to use at Cherry Tree Beads. So I bought some things with my gift card, and thank you, Florence, by the way. Thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. And then the other thing is I tried the Whatnot app. Okay, so Whatnot is like a place where you can, they're like little live auctions, and they have some for beads and supplies like that. So when you first join, like if you're a new customer, and I'll leave my link down there, they give you $10 that you can spend. It's a lot of fun. And so we're going to look and see what I ended up scoring. And then tomorrow, I'm going to add on to this video by creating something from either what Florence got me or from what I got from Whatnot. But I won't be doing it tonight because it's already getting kind of late and I got to shower and get ready to go to sleep. Long story, I had a lot of like recording issues earlier today, so I'm a little bit behind. All right, so let's turn around, let's go with the mat, and let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, so first we're gonna look at what I got with my gift card at Cherry Tree Beads. I've shopped with them several times, and they're always a pleasure. First of all, everything comes nice and neat together like this. Look at that. That's so cool. Like, that's amazing, right? So let's take a peek and see what I got. Make sure my, and I'll get my pack slip out too, because some of them, I don't remember what they were actually called. All right, so let me get my pack slip out. So the first couple things we have glass cat beads. They're 8 by 10, and this one is called Blackberry. And so it has that really pretty, like, one side is this really pretty, like, AB type glass, and the other side is black. And I thought these were so cute. They're drilled top to bottom, and look at how many you get. There's a ton of them on there. So this is the description here, in case you want to screenshot that. All right. And then I also got some more cat beads, and these are watermelon, and they're pink and green, and these are drilled vertically as well. And this is what it looks like here. I'm not going to have a link to each individual item that I got. I'm just going to, you know, give you the link for Cherry Tree Beads. The next thing I got was, I think that's this, yeah. So I got these, nope, that's not that. Okay, yep. So these were buy one, get one free, and these are the copper inclusion quartz, and they are 2.6 millimeter faceted beads, and it's a 15-inch strand. So let's just open one package up so you can see it. Copper inclusion quartz. There's the little label. I thought these were just gorgeous and they're the itty bitties. So, oh my goodness. I got 2 strands. Oh, it's buy one, get one free in each package. Okay. So I ended up buying, I bought 4 total. That's awesome. I'm good with that. I mean, you get 2 strands for $6.99. So I got 4 strands. That's awesome. These are beautiful. Look at that sparkle. So if you do any of their buy one, get one, they're going to package them in the package for you. You just have to click on it once. You don't have to get 2 of them. So I'm just going to stick these back in there. Well, no, I'll just leave them. And then another thing I got was some 4 millimeter fancy jasper. I thought these looked really, really pretty. So there's the little tag. And they're just smooth rounds. And I thought these would look really nice together. So that's kind of the reason I got these. I thought this would look so pretty with that. And just to make like a really pretty, like simple dainty necklace. I thought that would be really, really nice. Matter of fact, that might be my very first thing I do. Then I got some other glass beads that I thought were just so cool. This one is, make sure here. Okay, so these are 3 by 4.5 millimeter opaque sand rondelles, and they're in a 15-inch strand. I love these. They're that really pretty, like light beige color, but they have that shimmer. And of course, they're a rondelle, so they're even more awesome. But here it is. So I got those. And then I got another one like that, but I got it in seafoam green with an AB finish. So I thought those were really, really pretty. And then the last thing I got were these 4x6 opaque seafoam blue dancing rondelles with AB finish. So these are so cool. Do you see how they're like staggered? It's because they have the little hole like up at the top of the bead and not through the center. I thought these were so super cool, so I had to get these. So that's my cherry tree bead little haul from Florence. Florence, again, thank you so much. Look at all these beautiful beads I got. They're gorgeous. And I'm going to pause this real quick and I'm going to get my whatnot stuff together and I'll show you that. Okay, I didn't realize I even ordered that much. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. This all came from one place. The person who runs it is, her name is Karen, and it's called Broke Girl Beads. I will leave all that information in there for you. Look at all the orders I did. I didn't even realize. So, like, but look, I got stuff for like $2, $4, $3, like super good deals, right? I mean, and these are just bidding, and there's a bunch of people in there. I actually ran into a bead friend in there. She's like, Jody. So that was really fun. But yeah, like I got a bunch of stuff. So let's just take a look. How much did I spend total? Let's see. Let's just see. So 2, 4, 6, that's 10, 13, 16, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 40, 48, 53. I spent $57. Look at that. All right. It's packaged up so nice. Came in a box. I honestly did not feel like I even ordered that much, you guys. But so when it was pointed out to me, the girl who was running it was like, you know, oh, do we have a celebrity? So I had to tell her where I was from. I don't know. I think these are some thank yous. So they only do auctions on Wednesdays at 7 Eastern and Sundays at 7 Eastern. So, oh, look, this is a little thank you gift right here. And she even gives you like an instruction on how to make it. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? A little thank you gift. I like that. And I don't remember if I ordered these. I'm feeling like she gave me these. Okay, so these are some glass beads that have like little black swirls. I thought these looked really fun, like 80s. And so I wanted these mainly to do a chunky stretch bracelet because I thought it would be really, really cute. I remember I did want these and she says, no, I'm giving you those because there were some parts on here that she didn't like that she thought that I shouldn't be paying for. But this one must be a free gift because I don't remember this one. Let's take a look. Okay, these are some, I believe these are lamp work because she had a lot of lamp work beads. But look at the stripes on this. Isn't this pretty? Nice neutral shade. Let's see what's in this little package. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of the stuff. Like I think it was kind of a blur. Oh, I had some bone beads. That's right. Check these out. These are like, look at those. Aren't those cool? Like long bone beads. I thought those were so cool. And there's so many different colors and shapes and sizes. They're just really, really cool. So we got some bone beads. I think I ordered a couple things of bone beads, if I can remember correctly. What's in here? Oh yeah, here's more. Oh yep, I got some of the black bone beads. I thought these were really cool. They have like the little like white cutouts. I thought these were a lot of fun. But those are nice. I like those. I thought these were really cool. These are bone on the outside here, and they attached like the little metal ends. But look at, there's like carved stars like in them. Isn't that pretty? I thought those were so pretty. I had to get a couple of those. What's in here? Oh, and she will put together like cute little bundles, and I think that's what this is. This might be, yeah, this is a cute little bundle that she put together. And I thought this was so cool. That girl, she's good. She's really good. I'm gonna make sure that I put all her information in here too. So this little bundle came with this really pretty pendant. And I'm not sure, like none of the, nothing really has that, like a listing of like what it is. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine, but I think it might be, because I think this might be aventurine, but then we had some little, like little, like agate, pieces too. Really, really cute. So we're just going to put that back in there. I mean, I honestly got a ton of stuff for $50 some. And that, I also got $10 off that. So it was really only 40 some because I had the free $10 for my first time. Okay, so I got some iolite, and these are 12mm coins. Look at how pretty these are. And I think they're dyed, right? But I mean, I get a lot of dyed beads. I don't care about that. So very, very pretty. Yeah, you guys would absolutely love it. It's so much fun. Oh, and I got these citrine. Oh my gosh, you guys, these citrine are even better in person. Look at these. And these are chunky. Look how gorgeous those are. Aren't those beautiful? I just absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Oh, and then we have some glass like pearls, and I went crazy for these, you guys. These I got a lot of because I thought these were so much fun. Look at the fun colors. So we have this mint green and peach. That looks perfect together. That's beautiful. And then we got like a lemon lime. I just thought this would make such fun jewelry. Look at this stuff. Isn't this fun? And they're good beads too, you guys. Look, they're not all like weird and gross. Like they're colored really nice all the way down to the hole. I mean, they're wonderful. And then we did an orange and yellow. Like this was so much fun. And she sold these as these groups, as these like little groupings. Look at how fun. Look at this pile. It's so much fun. It's just so much fun. And then this one, oh my gosh, you guys, check this one out. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, so much fun. And then this one, I think this is a synthetic gemstone. So, but it's really cool. I mean, look at it with this, right? Or look at it with this. Yeah, I know. That's awesome. We're just going to make a pile. We're just going to keep making a pile. Oh, here's another one of the little sets that she made. So we got more mint and then that light blue again. I mean, I'm not mad. Look at these. I am not mad at all. Oh, and then these are really cool. So these are some kind of, like, I think they're a glass bead. They might be a lamp work, but look at the middle. The middle has that shiny, and I just thought these were so cool. These like square beads. These are so pretty. That bright green is amazing. And then the last thing is she put together like a little thing of fire polish. And I thought this was really awesome. So look at these like really pretty small fire polish beads. So I got a couple of this green. I got this green. I have these two colors, like a almost like a smoky gray and like a chocolate brown. And then there's this multi-color one. I thought this one was really fun too. So this is my haul from Whatnot. Look at that. You guys, that was a lot of beads. All right, so I wanted to show you this. I thought you had to see this. And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to leave it as is. We're leaving my cherry tree bead stuff up here. We're leaving this up here. And I think what we might do tomorrow is we're going to make something from cherry tree beads. And we're going to make something from this. And we are going to have such a great time. So I will see you again probably around this time tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Okay, so it's the next day. And remember I said I was going to come back and we're going to make something. We're going to make something from what I got from Broke Girl Beads on Whatnot. And we're also going to make something with cherry tree beads, my gift from Florence. So I'm looking at all these beads and I'm like, wow, okay, I don't even know where to start because there's so many cute ones and just so much fun. And I'm like in love with this eyelite. So this eyelite is gorgeous. Isn't that pretty? Such beautiful coins. I'm absolutely in love with that. But I'm also, you guys, I am digging this so much. Like this to me is telling me to make something from it. It's like, come on, girl, you know you want to make something. So I'm thinking that we're going to need to do something with this. And I want to do something chunky. And I think I'm going to have to look at my pendants because I would like to I think I'd like to make a necklace with a pendant. So I'm going to have to take a look at that. But I wanted to go through some stuff first with you guys just so that we can kind of look at this stuff together and I can, you know, hopefully make a good decision on what I want to team up with this green. I mean, my first instinct is to put the eyelite with it. But then I'm looking at some of these other beads and I'm like, wow, this would look really pretty with it. Like that yellow looks so nice with that. And that would really just pop, wouldn't it? I'm just thinking like this would look really, really cool. And then I'm wondering like, so that would look really pretty with it. But would this peach look pretty with it too? Not as much. Maybe not more green. I'm definitely leaning towards teaming up this green with this yellow. And I think this would look really cool. So I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to do some green and yellow. And I think we're also going to maybe do a pop of some metal in here too. So I'm going to look, and I think I want to use silver. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean this up because we're going to make one thing with this for now. And then I'm going to make something with the other too. But I want to go find something that would be fun to go with this. And probably also some metal pieces to go with it. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I had a little change of heart because I was looking for a pendant and I remembered I had this. So I took the time, I drilled a tiny little hole in it so that way we could hang it. And I am going to do the blue and the green to go with this. I think it would look just gorgeous. So that's what we're going to do. I have my 7-strand bead-a-lawn wire in bright. I'm going to grab a couple crimp tubes. I have some spacers here, faceted spacers, and my clasp from Beadbox Bargains that we're going to use. And I think I want, let's see, bear with me a sec. Do I have any silver French wire left? I don't. All right, so we're gonna actually use a couple wire guardians just because it's a little bit heavier. Let me grab those out. I need to order some more silver French wire, but wire guardians will work at a pinch. So let's just grab a couple silver ones. We only need 2. All right, so we have that. And then I think I could use an oval jump ring here. There we go. All right, so let's see how long we want this to be. So I'm just gonna measure this out on myself. And we're gonna cut it, and then I will let you know how long I have. Oh, there we go. Let's see, grab my measuring tape here. Okay, so I have 29 inches cut, which is going to be just about perfect for me. This is going to be nice and cheerful, very pretty. So let's see if we can get this little guy on here first. I'm not sure if it'll fit. I don't want to break it. Okay, so if it's not going to fit, that's okay, because what we'll do then is we will use a little bit of wire and we'll make a little bail from it. That'll work. Let me grab that wire. All right, I have some 20 gauge craft wire here, so we'll use some of this, and we don't need a ton of it. I'm going to take off probably about 10 inches of this. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Smooth it out and kind of work harden it a little. Since it's craft wire, it needs a little stiffening. There we go. And we're gonna just poke him through there. Could have made my hole just a little bit bigger. Hold on, I'm gonna get my drill back out 1 second. Okay, that might be better. Let's try it. That is a snug fit. Maybe I'll use some thinner gauge wire. I have some 26 gauge. I really don't want to make the hole any bigger. I really don't want to. So let's take off a little bit more of this one here. So maybe about 12 inches of the 26 gauge, because we're probably going to want to do another little wrap around. There we go, just so it doesn't unravel everywhere. All right. So we have that now, and I'm going to just feed that through here. Oh yeah, that's much better. I just didn't want to risk breaking it. I would be really sad if I broke it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do like a little loop here, like a little wire wrap loop. So I'm gonna make my little triangle right here at the top. I'm gonna just take my longer piece and make it go straight up, and then take my little piece and kind of bend it down this way. And we're just gonna wrap that around a few times. Just a few times. I'm just going to go with like a little bit of a messy wrap here. All right, and then I'm going to condense my little wrap with my pliers here in a second. My husband's out there laughing at something. I have no idea what he's laughing at. We're getting ready to leave in just a couple days to go down to Kentucky with our friends, and getting so excited, but I really wanted to get a couple videos in before we go on vacation so that Chris has stuff to post while I'm gone. And he does have some stuff banked already. Like I'm pretty on it, you guys. I stay pretty much on it. Like I don't think you'd ever have to go through and not get a video from me for more than a couple days. But I like to make sure you have plenty of content to look at, you know, and just, you know, to make sure that, you know, maybe I'm covering the things that you guys are looking for and everything. All right, so now I want to use my my feel making pliers, and we're going to make a small bail. So I'm going to use the very smallest one, and we're just going to wrap and make like loops around. So I'm just taking it, and I'm having to move my pliers so I can go around, but we're going to go around a few times because this is much thinner material that I'm using here. So we really want to make sure we're getting a nice bail. So I'm going to go in one direction like 3 times. Four times, sorry. And then when I get around to the back, I'm going to bring it down like this. And now we're going to wrap on the other side. And it just makes like a nice little crisscrossy bail. I'll show you when I'm all done. And we're going to wrap the same amount. And one more time should be good. Got my window open so you guys hear lawn mowing. That's what it is. It's outside. All right, so now we have this cute little springy looking bail. Now I'm just going to stick my round nose pliers in it just to hold it because it's easier for me to work with this way. And we are going to just wrap around underneath that bail just a couple times above that bead. It's a little fiddly, but we're going to get it. And that just locks that bail into place, right? So now we know it's not going to go anywhere. Just a couple times. And there we go. Now we can trim that off. I don't know if you can see it, but that's the back. There's the front. And then we can trim this off as close to that as I can. And then I want to come in here with my pliers and just make sure that little sharp pointy piece is squished down in there. There we go. All right, so now we have a pendant with a bail. Really, really cute. All right, let's move some of this stuff off to the side. And remember, I cut 29 inches of my bead stringing wire. You can use any bead stringing wire that you like when you're making a necklace. I'm just using this because it's available, and I have a ton of it, and I'm not worried about it being too thin because I've used 7-strand for a long, long time and never had an issue with it breaking or anything like that. And I have necklaces that I made at the very beginning of when I started making jewelry that I still wear on occasion that are on 7-strand. So it's gonna flow nice because these are heavier beads. Now, if I was using lighter beads, I'd probably want something a little more flowy, so I'd probably want to go up a little bit in my strand. It just hangs different. All right, but these are heavy enough that I think it's going to hang well. So let's pull off some of these green ones. And we're not using the full strands of each of these, but we're going to use a portion of them. These are really big strands, so I should be able to get a lot of really cute pieces of jewelry out of it. Okay. So now we just gotta decide how we want to do this. So if I started with a spacer, hold on, that's gonna drive me crazy. All right, and then I probably want to do probably 2 of these, and with a spacer, do one of my squares. Yeah, these are definitely lamp work. They're pretty heavy, these green ones. I'll do another spacer beyond that, and 2 more of these light blue ones. And then another spacer. And then another green. And that's going to be our pattern. It's going to be our pattern all the way up. Well, I hope you guys all have a great weekend. It's Friday night. We just got back from going to the store to get a little bit of food in the house for Xander while we're gone, and to get a couple things for us for our trip, and we're just really looking forward to it. It's going to be such a nice time. We're going to be down there with our friends Chris and Jamie, and we're just going to have such a good time. We always have a good time when we hang out. Last year we did our first vacation together, and I think we pretty much decided that every year we need to take at least a weekend trip together. So this is our little vacation that we're taking together. And I'm super excited about it because they are probably like 2 of my most favorite people in the whole world. Wonderful couple. Okay, this necklace is going to be so super cute. I am like so excited about this one. All right, after this green and 2 more blue, we're going to do the other side because I want to see how many more beads I'm going to need. Nice, fun little stringing project. And again, I'm going to leave a bunch of information in the description for you guys. So I'm going to leave the Whatnot shop that I got the beads from. They do auctions only on 2 days during the week. They do it on Wednesday and on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So the best thing to do if you find a good shop that you like is to make sure you follow them on there, so that way you can get notified when they're doing, because I know I get busy and I forget sometimes, and yeah, you're gonna want to be notified that they're doing it or whatever, so you don't miss anything. So yeah, I would definitely recommend her. She's a super nice lady too, and there's a few of us in this community that shop with her, and I was so super excited to find that out. I posted something on our Facebook group, This Beaded Life's Bead Friends, and I posted a picture of it, and her business card was on top, and I think it was Kate said, "Oh, I love Karen." You know, that's the name of the woman who has the Whatnot shop. So, anyway, I will have that information here. I will also have the Cherry Tree website on the description as well. And the beautiful pendant that I got was from Nancy Woodland. I'm going to link that video also in the description in case you missed it, because all of Nancy's information is in that description on that video. So there's a lot of things that's going to be in the description for you guys to check out. And if you're new to Whatnot, you get like money to spend. I think I got like $10 or something. And then if anybody, you know, uses you as like their jumping point to start doing it, then, and they use your like little link or whatever, then you'll get money from them and they'll get money from you. And it's just kind of cool. So money to spend there. I spent more than the $10, which I mean, it's beads, guys, right? I mean, you can't help but spend more than $10. It happens. It just happens. Plus, I was just having so much fun, like bidding and everything. And everyone is like really nice about it. Like, I'm always afraid of like bidding sites where I think people are going to be mean and stuff. But everybody was just so super nice. All right. Okay, so we need a little bit more. So I'm going to grab some more of both beads. All right, so this blue and green together is pretty awesome. I'm loving it. It's gorgeous. All right, and we're going to just finish doing some more stringing here. This is definitely a very springy, summery necklace. And it's just a lot of fun. Airplane going overhead. Just want to make sure I have everything lined up here. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he is laughing so hard. I'm kind of curious to see like what is he laughing at so hard. All right, so let's see. Okay, got two more blue. And then I think we'll end it with a spacer, because now I'm going to need to do some crimping and stuff like that. So we'll put a spacer on each end here. There's one, and there's two. Oh yes, look at this, you guys. Tell me that's not gorgeous. Oh my goodness. All right, so here we go. Let's do we need our crimp tube. We need our wire guardian. Let's put that on. Fold over our little tail here. And we're gonna string this right onto our clasp. So here's one side of our clasp. And you hear my dog. He's acting a fool right now, you guys. All right, so now we're gonna slide our crimp. And I have a feeling my husband's gonna lose his patience with him, because he's been so strange lately. I'm not sure what's going on with him. Like he's been really whiny, like he wants something, and we try to figure out like what he's wanting, and not whiny like in a sad way, but like whiny, like give me attention right now, give me what I want right now. Like he's been kind of like a little brat. I don't know what's going on with him, but hopefully it's just a phase, whatever it is. It's his terrible, like, he's 8, so it's his terrible 8s. He really feels the need to be on somebody constantly, and he's 90 pounds. Like, that's really hard to do. And, you know, we tried to show him that it's okay, because he has, he gets really bad anxiety. Like, he does have medication for his anxiety, but we don't like to give it to him very often unless we absolutely have to, because it makes him so lethargic, and it kind of causes us to worry about him a little bit. But if we know that something is going to just shake him up like really, really bad, you know, we'll make sure we give it to him. But just on a normal night where it's just us here and nobody else, just our family, you know, like me and Shane and sometimes Xander and the cats, but he just wants to be like on your lap. And yeah, he needs to be next to somebody. But I think I said something before in a video. He was abused and neglected, and you know, we knew this when we took him in, and so there was a lot of things, especially in the beginning, that were really hard, because he didn't, you know, he's a dog, and you know, all he wants is to like have people that love him, you know, in his life. He's afraid. And people who had him before used to keep him locked in a dark basement. And like, so he really has this fear of being alone. So we don't ever take him to like a kennel if we go away. We have a family member that he loves stay in our home. And that way he's always got somebody right there. All right. Okay, guys, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put this side on. I was too busy jabber jawing. That's all right. You know what we'll do? We'll just give it a little extra length, right? It's fine. Okay. Anyway, we'll just do it like this. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. All right. And here we go. Here is our lovely blue and green pastel necklace. Isn't that beautiful? And you guys, this is made with glass beads, like just regular painted glass beads, a polymer clay pendant, so it's nice and lightweight, kind of offsetting the weight of the glass beads, and some lampwork beads. And I think it turned out stunning. There's a better look. All right, I'm going to get this cleaned up real quick, and then I will bring the cherry tree bead stuff out, and we'll make something with that. Okay, guys, so next we have our cherry tree beads. And I know I said something about wanting to use these really pretty little red inclusion or copper inclusion 2mm quartz. Okay, so I really want to use those. I have 2 little strands there. I have 2 more strands along the side here in case I need them. I really want to use this fancy jasper. And I was thinking about also adding in some of this really pretty luster rondelles. So I was thinking about that, but I don't know if I'm going to use those or not. I do know that I like these together, and I really want to use these together. And I'm thinking I'm going to go try to find another pendant real quick, so I will be right back. Okay, guys, we are going with a polymer clay theme, so I thought this would be perfect. And this one is from Beth, and I will link that video too in the description as well, where I did the unboxing for her stuff. And I'm using just the satin silver because I am all out and I'm waiting for my copper or antique bronze stringing wire. But I'm also cutting a couple pieces of this copper French wire because I don't have copper wire guardians. And we wouldn't really need it anyway, but I'm using the French wire to kind of cover up that I'm using a wire that isn't the same color that I need. So, so yeah, French wire to the rescue. And I have a couple copper crimp beads, or crimp tubes, I should say. And I think I want a smaller one than those large ones there. Let me see what we have here. Oh, here we go. This one is like perfect. I like that one. It's a little antique copper. Where's that antique bronze? You know what? I actually have some copper ones here. Let me use one of these. And these are nice and petite because this is going to be super light with all those small beads. So we'll use that. All right. And this one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut the same 29 inches for this necklace, or close to the same. That's a good length for me for a necklace, so I tend to stick around that area. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Sometimes I like longer, sometimes I like shorter, but I really like them around the length that I cut this. So we're going to use that. And then I'm thinking, what do I need? Oh yeah, I need a little jump ring. Ooh, but I think, did I have, got a bowl of some miscellaneous stuff here. No, okay. I thought I had a copper bail. I know I saw one, and I think I tossed it inside something because it was like, it was somewhere where it didn't belong, and I don't see it, so I don't know, maybe I actually put it away correctly. Oh wait, where's that? Here it is. Is that antique bronze? That's antique bronze. I don't want that. Okay, so we're going to use like a little antique copper one instead. I think that one will fit, so let's try that one. I know that this seems more antique bronze or antique gold on the outside of the heart, but I want to draw on that copper color on the inside of the heart. That's what's important to me, is pulling that color out because that is in here as well. So, oh yeah, this is going to work. But I think I'm going to want to hang it. I think I'm going to want to hang it from something. No, I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it should be fine. The way it's going to hang, it's going to come out like this right above the heart. Okay, I think we'll be good. All right, lid on that. Let's just set this aside for a minute because we're going to open up some beads. Start with these little babies. I'm going to just start with one strand at a time because I don't know how much of this I'm going to actually use. Oh, that red strand in there is so deceiving. Look at that, you guys. I mean, I get it. That's what it looks like. But, you know, I just felt like it was going to be a little bit more than that. But that's okay. It's okay. Some of the ones I have some good colors. Some are just clear. It'll still be very sparkly and very pretty. So I'm not really concerned about it. All right. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll open up another one if we need it. All right, well, the first thing I wanted, oh, I almost forgot about this guy. We want to open up this guy too. This has so many pretty colors in it. I love fancy jasper. How pretty that is. I think fancy jasper has always been one of my favorites. It's just one of those ones that it's like, I think it's perfect for all seasons. There's so much you can do with it. And you can change, like, you know, the kind of kind of change like the appearance of it in a way by whatever you put it with. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna string on our cute little heart pendant. This is so lightweight and it's so cute. I just love it. All right, and we're gonna want to put some of these really teeny tiny little copper lined quartz beads on. And I want to have enough for this to like kind of sit on our jump ring to sit on. Once we get a good pattern going, I'm not going to keep you guys while I struggle to pick up all these little teeny tiny beads. So we'll put 3 on that side, and then we'll have 3 on the other side when we do the other side. So I think that's a good plan. Maybe we ought to go up a little. Nope, I think 3 is going to be fine. Yeah, 3 is going to be fine. Okay, so here's what my plan is. If we're doing 3 of those, I want to pull in some of the more reddish brown ones, and towards the front. So let's do 2. And then I think at the same time that I put them on one side, I think we're going to put some aside for the other side, just so that we can, figure out what we're doing here. All right, so I think for this, I would like to do probably like 5 or 6 of these little tiny ones in between each little section of 2 fancy jasper. Ooh, I couldn't have picked anything smaller, could I? My goodness. But I just love how pretty they are. There's 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6. We'll do 2, and we'll do 6 of these, 2 of the others. And then, so let's pull 2 of those off over here. Let's do 2 more. And then I think this like yellowish one is even kind of like, that counts too for being that same color that, I'm wanting to use. So let's do 6 more of these little ones. I'm almost wondering if I do want to add something in between here, because we're going to run out of these really, really fast. And I'm just trying to think of like, what would I want to add to this? So I do have this, but I feel like that's too muted. I wonder, what do I have in my stash? Hold on one second, guys. We're going to pull in some options because I think we're going to need some more stuff. Hold on. Okay, so at first I saw these and I started to try to work with them, and I did not like the way they were looking on this piece. And then I remembered I had these carnelian ovals, and I thought that would look really cool with this. So we're going to pull out these ovals, and I got these from Sam's Bead Box, or Bead Shop, sorry. Sam's Bead Shop during a live sale. And I'll see if these are left over there. And this will add some weight to the necklace too, which is kind of what it's going to need. So we're going to use some of these really pretty carnelian to go with it. It'll just pull out some of that coppery tone in there. There we go. All right, so I have 3 of my teeny tiny little beads on here. And then I have a fancy jasper. And then we're going to grab just at random one of these carnelians and have that on there. And then we'll do a fancy jasper and 3 of these little beads. I'm telling you, even with my magnifying glass, it's not, they're so hard to find the little hole. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we got 3 of those. All right, that's gonna look really pretty. And then we need another fancy jasper. And then we're going to need another carnelian. And we're just gonna pick them kind of at random here. This one's really pretty. That's like almost peachy color. I love that. All right, and then we need another fancy jasper. And then 3 more of these little guys. So I have 2 totally different color schemes going on here with my necklaces today. And I'm wondering which one you guys like the best. You'll have to tell me which one are you more drawn to, like color-wise. Are you more of a earth tone, warm colors, or are you those nice, pretty, you know, bright, summery colors? Or are you both? Do you like both? Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. I just need one more. Yeah, I am for sure not keeping you on this whole time while I'm trying to dig out little beads with little tiny holes. There we go. All right, so now we've got 4 over there, 4 over here. I still want to just try to stick to some of these like little reds and browns for now. Whoop. It's got kind of like a little crackle effect to it. It looks kind of cool. Or maybe it's just cracked. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All right. Nice little chocolatey brown one. All right, we're going to do a few more together, and then I will do some beading on my own. There we go. Goodness, these are so tiny. I don't regret getting them though, because they are really pretty. And they're a bead that I did not have. I'm trying really hard not to buy the beads that I currently have. You know, like I have quite a few, and I'm trying to make it so that I'm broadening my bead stash by like being really picky about what I'm buying. So really looking at like, okay, do you really need one more strand of pearls? No? Okay, then don't buy another strand of pearls. You know, or do you need more shell beads? No? Okay, then don't buy any more shell beads. You know, that kind of thing. And I'm trying to be really, really conservative like that, and just really shop for what I don't have. I mean, of course, you're going to always want your basics. Like you have, you know, your favorite check glass beads or your favorite glass beads that you like to use. And that's going to always be something that's on your list. It's a staple, right? But I'm talking like gemstones. I'm trying to be super duper picky with my gemstones because I have quite a few and I really need to work through some of my stash. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We should have 8 over here. We do. All right, so now we're going to go through some other colors. So we've got some greens and we have some more like like beigey color. So we're gonna grab some greens because we have a lot of them. So let's just grab like a green one here. And we need 3 more of these little guys. I really want this one right here. I'm gonna make it happen. This bead's been avoiding me. No, I know the hole is here. Okay, you know what? You can go over there then. I'm through fighting with you, bead. We're not fighting today. There's 1, 2, and 3. Grab another greenish one. And another carnelian. Yeah, this is going to be really cute. All right, so we're going to do one more little segment just like that, and then I'm going to switch over to the other side, and I'm going to give your guys' eyes a break, and I'm going to do some beading on my own and bring you back in to help me finish it off and then finish the ends. And then we'll have 2 necklaces that we made today. Both very different from each other, but both using a polymer clay pendant. So that's pretty cool. I really am into these polymer clay pendants, you guys. They're so light and they're so colorful. It's amazing. Beth and Nancy, you both are so talented, just amazing, amazing people. Again, thank you so much for sharing your talent. Everything is beautiful. And there we go. All right, so now that we did that part, I'm gonna go ahead and pause you guys, and I'm gonna do some more stringing and on this other side over here, and we'll come back and do more. I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have just a tiny little bit left to do. So I wanna just do 3 more itty bitty beads on each side and 1 more fancy jasper on each side. And then we're going to go ahead and end this necklace. You know, I didn't really have much of a problem finding any of these little holes while my camera was paused. The minute I turn it back on, and now I can't find a single hole. There we go. All right. Fancy jasper on this side, and then let's finish this side. One, 2, and 3. And there we go. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and finish off our sides. So I have my crimp tube. I have my French wire in copper. And I don't remember the size of this, but I think I usually try to buy a 0.70 millimeter. So that's probably what it is. And this is not Beadalon brand, so I am not as thrilled with it as I am the Beadalon brand. So I'm just letting you know there are some other options out there for French wire, but to me, this isn't nearly as good as the Beadalon one. And I almost forgot to put on my clasp. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm just a brand snob when it comes to some stuff, but it's not horrible, but I mean, for the price, it's close enough to the same price that for a few dollars more, I'd get the better brand. All right, so now that we have that on, I'm going to go ahead and use my crimper, and we're going to crimp our crimp tubes down. I'm trying really hard not to grab a hold of my French wire and crush it. So that's what it ends up looking like. It's nice and clean. And I know that my strand will only go through that fancy jasper. So we're going to cut this off here. Get in real close. Cut that off. And then we're going to just, oh, so gently bring our beads down. Bring our pendant down. And there we go. We're just going to make sure that it's not too stiff. We should be able to wrap it up around like this and not have it cause any problems. All right, let's put our crimp on. Let's put our French wire on and let that slide down. Let's put the other end of our clasp on so I don't forget this time. And then we can put our tail through our crimp and that one fancy jasper. And then that'll give it some stabilization that we can pull it all down. And I'm just trying to keep my hands, like my thumb, over top of my French wire so it doesn't get sucked into my crimp. It's a bad day when that happens. And just take it slow and just, you know, watch it carefully. You don't have to rush this. And there's the other side. All right. Now we have that held in one place. We can crimp this. And there it is. That looks good. All right, let's trim this off. And here, oh my gosh, this turned out so cute, you guys. Look at this. Look at how pretty that looks. That looks so pretty. All right, guys, this is so awesome. So we made 2 necklaces. And look, I like the way this is hanging because it's kind of hanging behind the heart. I love that. That's a happy accident. That I did not do on purpose because I wouldn't even know how to do that on purpose, you guys. So a happy accident. Here we go. All right, I am going to clean up the mess and then we will try on both necklaces. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, pay no mind to my t-shirt. We are doing laundry for vacation purposes. So I'm wearing kind of like a t-shirt that I don't normally wear. So don't pay any attention to that, please. And thank you. All right, so let's try this one on first. Oh my goodness, that turned out adorable. It's hanging a little funky, but I think maybe I could probably fix that. Anyway, that turned out really, really cute. Let me see if I can shed some light on us. Yeah, that turned out really cute. I love it. All right, so I love the colors in that. That turned out really, really pretty. Now let me grab the other one. Oh, this one's a lot heavier. Has that all that lamp work in there. And then here's the other one. I think they both turned out so pretty. I love these colors though. Like this, like, I guess because right now it just feels like these colors, but the other ones are gorgeous too. And honestly, I wear any color any time of the year. It doesn't matter if it's spring, summer, fall, winter. I don't care. I wear what I want to wear. All right, guys, I'm sending you all my love and I'll talk to you all again real soon. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.